To discuss this further, I hope to speak now to international consultant and author ADRIAN Salbuchi. And indeed, there is our guest, ADRIAN. Thanks so much for coming on at short notice. The news has only just come through. Do we know of any official explanation then as to why RT has been taken off there?
Well, the official explanation has been that they need those channels presently occupied by the RT Spanish signal and also the Telesur Venezuela signal. The government is saying officially that they need those two frequency slots to transmit provincial channels from Argentinian provinces, for example, Tierra del Fuego, which is way down in the south. But that is hardly a credible explanation of any sort whatsoever.
Another opinion that was put forward with regards to the Telesur channel being taken off was that it had leftist views, even blacklisted alternative viewpoints. Do you think there's something more to it than the government's saying?
Well, yes, absolutely, because RT and also Telesur from Venezuela, of which Argentina forms part, actually, because it's a multinational corporation, Telesur, but RT definitely has a very alternative view on international politics, international finance, international economic treaties, for example, like the Trans-Pacific Treaty and so forth. And regrettably, the new government of President Mauricio Macri, who was inaugurated in early December 2015, has completely aligned, and I stress completely, aligned Argentina to the interests of the United States, the European Union, the United Kingdom, and also Israel in all of their combined and very complex interests in Argentina and in this part of the world. So regrettably, I think that what we are seeing, at least in Argentina, is a case of censorship where the government does not want an alternative viewpoint, which is different to CNN and Fox News and the New York Times and the Daily Telegraph, to be heard by the Argentinian population so that we may have a clearer view of what is happening in the world and in Argentina.
Do you think the switching off of RT could be the start of something bigger, part of a larger trend?
Yes, because there is definitely a trend that not only these geopolitical alignments, which are official and have been already announced by the government, but they definitely need to sway public opinion in favor of these government policies. So, for example, whilst at the same time they are taking RT off the air in 60 days' time and Telesur off the air in just a couple of days, they've said, at the same time they are inviting CNN, and they will probably be coming in, perhaps even with an open-air frequency, TV frequency, to form CNN Argentina, as they have already formed CNN Chile and CNN Mexico. Couple that with what's been happening in Brazil with the government of Mr. and the election results in Peru, which is also a very pro-U.S. government. And regrettably, I think that the best way to describe this is an all-out onslaught on all of Latin America, not just in economic, political, and financial terms, but also in, shall we call it, psychological warfare through the mainstream media.
And when RT Spanish launched in Argentina, it was quite a big deal. You had Vladimir Putin with the then President Cristina Fernández de Kirchner. They both stated the importance of the channel for relations between the countries. Do you think that this decision now could affect Russia-Argentina relations?
I wouldn't think that they would actually affect them. It would be a key point in affecting them. What I think is important, even much more important than RT, although RT is part of the whole package, is the fact that not only are we moving away from friendly relations with Russia, in spite of the fact that diplomatically we are trying to maintain forms, but the fact that this is all part of, I think, a much wider attack on the BRICS partnership, because Brazil moving away, Argentina also moving away from Russia. In a way, it's sort of pushing all of Latin America away from BRICS, where the B for Brazil is slowly being replaced by the B for Britain. And Argentina was very much, the public opinion here was very much for good relations with Russia, good relations with China, but especially in the case of Russia, that will now change. So I think that we will see a discrete and diplomatically and politically correct moving away from Russia, and that is very bad for public opinion here in Argentina.
ADRIAN, many thanks for coming on to speak to us, our guest at the top of the hour, ADRIAN Salbuchi, international consultant and author.